I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Alright, hello everyone, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great day or night, depending on what time it is for you. Happy Sunday once again. I guess if it's Monday for you, then happy Monday. Oh, excuse me. But today we are going to be continuing more of Metaphor ReFantazio. We're playing this last night, and we decided to continue the main story when I was originally planning to do some more leveling and stuff, but there were no side quests and no bounties left to do, so I just decided maybe we're strong enough to continue the main story, and we were. We didn't have too much trouble, you know, going through the dungeon and then eventually fighting the monstrosity that is, the baby, the human that was a baby. Oh, that thing was terrifying. Yeah, we didn't have much trouble taking that thing out, and then now we have a couple of days until we move on to the next city, BRILEHAVEN. So we have like what, 4 days, I believe, and like 4 days to kill until we can move on to the next city. So I think today we're just gonna do side quests and bounties. Just like I was planning to do last night. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Okay. So... excuse me. Alright. Oh, can rank up with Maria. Can rank up with Stroll and Hulkenberg. I need to rank up with... Oh wait, we ranked up with Gallica last night as well. So that means I can equip the main character with the upgraded wizard class. Or the new wizard class, I should say. Oh, we need to learn it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, wizard. We already maxed out, max rank our mage, so now get to study the path of the wizard. Let's see. Skill description. Let's see. Your passive and overworld combat recovers MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. Okay, so it's the same thing. Batra deals medium magic fire damage to one enemy, medium ice damage, medium electric damage. Shield blessing. While attack / defense or hit / evasion are buffed, cover a significant amount of MP every turn. Ooh, okay. An arcane unity, increased strength and hit rate of synthesis. Oh, we got a lot. Let's see, medium fire damage to all enemies, heavy fire damage to 1, medium magic to all, heavy to 1. Okay. Negate one enemy's repel magic skill. Okay. Skyfall Bolt. Deal severe magic electric damage to one enemy. Damn. So we need... So first ally is the mage. So we already got that, I guess. So the second ally has to be a mage, mask dancer, or summoner lineages. Okay. Well, guess we won't be using those. Or at least right now we don't have mask dancer or summoner, and we don't have another mage lineage on our party. Alright, let's study the wizard.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Yes, please.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
Also, I need to check something real quick here. Hold on just a moment. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Let's go back. Let me fix something. Alright. There we go. Alright. We'll be fine.
Really?
Alright.
New skills, new possibilities.
I know the wizard archetype? Yes. Skill inheritance. Yeah, that one.
All right.
Sweet. And now let's level up the thing. Oh damn, we got 13 heroes leaf of light. I didn't know I had that much. That's crazy. Alright. Resolve.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Blizza, nice. So 6 will be Kandera. And then 11 will be Shield Blessing. Level it up to like...
I found new power.
I think level 6 should be fine. Or rank 6. Yeah, let's just stop there. Okay. Do we have any new equipment? I don't think so. Guess we can check the shops.
All right then.
If there's anything new.
Let's go. Okay?
Unless we have to go
What
to the
it be?
next town to get new stuff. Gonna praise some stuff. Oh wait, let's sell some stuff first. 38,000 worth of stuff. Oh
Now
yeah.
then.
Okay, we've got some stuff to appraise. Carrier's anklet, agility +3, okay. Gritty pole arm. Pole arm. Oh, it's a staff, okay. Oh, we already have this, I think. Uses fire attack strength. Superior gritty pole arm. Sanctor's mace. Gritty armor. Damascus vest. And gritty long arm. Damascus spear. Okay. Guess now we can sell stuff. Excuse me. Guess we can sell this.
Now then. Now then.
Sell that.
Now then.
Sell that.
Now then. then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
I guess it's best to have a weapon of each archetype in case we need to switch to that archetype at some point.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Okay.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Please.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Okay. Mage Flames, Mage Fire. Let's sell one
Now
of
then.
these. +2, prevents paralysis, burn days, forget, sleep. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think this guy has new stuff, does he? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, we probably have to go to the next town to get new stuff. Which is fine.
Alright then.
Alright, let's see if there's any side quests around. Excuse me. Actually,
Alright then.
where to? I need a Grand Trad. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I guess let's do some bonding stuff. We should talk. Alright. So, Stroll? Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumor says he's clever, not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. Go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having your bye-byes. Hold on. Hey, Union, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't think of what to stream today, and I wanted to stream, like, do an afternoon stream. So, yeah, I don't know. Couldn't really decide on what to play, so I just... Since we're not really progressing the main story as of right now in Metaphor, we're just doing, like, side quests and bounties. So it's... I mean, I guess it's a good time to just, you know, do some side quests and bounties. But yeah. This is between Metaphor and Reload, wasn't it? Yeah, either those two, or, Expedition 33. And since we were playing Metaphor last night, I mean, I wouldn't mind just, you know, spending the 4 days that we need to, in order to, well, 4 days in-game, I should say, to continue on to BRILEHAVEN, so it's all good. Alright, I think just having it by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should head to the Grand Cathedral in the royal capital.
Welcome!
Yeah, there we go. Will today's later stream be more Metaphor, Expedition 33, or Reload? It's Reload. Later tonight we'll be playing Reload. Well, Store Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray?
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but... Oh, excuse me.
Truth is...
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
No.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I be compensated in any way? Wow. That's a no, I guess. Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? Or honest? Honest? Or, I don't know. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Could they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask you for your aid. Are you giving up?
What? No.
Not at all. I'm far from done. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You need to worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing. Yet you won't
Hang
help
on.
him.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. So are we just gonna push the guy to help us?
I'm sorry.
So sorry, Rangief. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts to more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House, Haliatus? Haliatus? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restored to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you wrote...
Ta-la-la-la-la-la, ta-la-la-la.
Who the heck? Oh, hey Homer, welcome. How you doing?
Welcome!
So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this, I have no doubt. Though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Can you think of any leads? Thanks for the lurk.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in the rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. Time to face the ruins of my home head-on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. La 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 la. Sorry, that's a sound effect that I set up on Twitch. Yeah, there's a lot of I set up a lot of sound commands, and I have like a lot of like sound effect points redemption reward things on Twitch. So you might hear a lot of those since I'm multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So yeah. Is it the Final Fantasy victory theme? It is. But it's sung by I'm sure I don't know if you know the Neptunia games. But it's sung by Neptune, one of the characters from that game. I guess the main character of those games. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Hyperdimension Neptunia? Yeah. Yeah, it's sung by Neptune. If you did recognize the voice.
Now, a new power.
Oh yeah, rank 3!
Of course I'd like you to come.
Oh yeah, the party can now study this sword master. Sweet. Speaking of Neptunia games, I haven't played one in a while. I played a couple of on my channel before. Though they were mostly streamed on Twitch. This was way before I started multi-streaming. But yeah, I enjoyed the Neptunia games. I guess more of the spin-off games, I guess. Like the ones that have hack and slash combat and not the turn-based combat ones, I guess. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna make another, like, I guess spin-off, like, hack and slash combat game. I don't know. Though I do have the what's the trilogy games? The trilogy Hyperdimension games called? Were they called Rebirth or something like that? I don't know. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about, but it's like a trilogy game or of games. I do have all three of those, I think, on Steam. I haven't played those yet because they were turn-based, but I guess I can play those since I am playing a lot of turn-based games nowadays. But not anytime soon, because there's a lot of other games that I'd rather play, or I should say have priority. I usually play JRPGs with Japanese audio, so I wouldn't be a good judge of recognizing English VAs from games/anime. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, it's the English voice of Neptune. I usually play most of like JRPGs in English, mainly because I don't like reading a lot. If it does have voice acting, that is. But yeah. I know what you're talking about, but the name escapes me. Yeah. It's, I believe, the Rebirth games or something like that. I know they recently came out with like a remaster version or a remake version of the trilogy games, or if it's a remake of one of the trilogy games or the first trilogy games. Yeah. Anyways, I do hope you find your the inheritance your parents left you. All they hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. You'll be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become, your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. There wasn't a Neptunia game that I kept playing and not finishing. It was that like there was a time where I played the game and I stopped, and then I tried to go back to it, play a bit of it, then I stopped and never went back to it again. But it was Ninja Wars. It was that collab game with the Senran Kagura. Is that how you say it? Senran Kagura franchise. That crossover game. Also, the Senran Kagura games are really great too. Like, if you, aside from of course, the fan service of that game, of that franchise, I enjoyed the Senran Kagura games too. Anyways, Stroll and I return to the others. Woo! I know there was supposed to be another Senran Kagura game coming out, but I don't know if that game got cancelled or if it got delayed by a while. Because I know it got announced like years ago, but never heard any updates since. Oh well. I hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Harassment comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Okay, so we can talk to Heisman. Oh, we can talk to Brigida too. Let's talk to Heisman. Oh, he's on the run.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we got our get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? I don't know. I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yuji's stature, not a thing for you to learn. Is that imagination? No, that's eloquence, isn't it? Yeah, with my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heismei of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. My God. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here for a while. Let's do it. Well said. A bit cramped right here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. Don't keep up.
All right.
I do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Okay. Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. How can I do that?
Well...
No, indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want me to keep going?
Then...
It seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back to the runner, or back on the runner.
Oh.
I've got some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink. But nowhere as good as the spirits back home. Do you miss your hometown?
No.
Not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. Been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. How does that equate to mourning? Cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Yuji boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is free through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. You high? Oh boy. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours or of any inconvenience, boy. I cannot put that burden on you. It's for your son's sake.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then, to cement our vow, you with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. Commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. I can sense Haizume's heartache for his departed son, and his trust as a friend and ally. Rank 2!
My boy. Are you watching?
Thief Enlightenment reduces the mad cost of studying the thief. Preternatural? Preternatural hearing? Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. Ooh. Sweet.
My thanks.
That'd be useful. Alright. You can save this for any time you're when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well. Sweet.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
I hear a voice. It's Maria. Okay, so we got Hulkenberg. Just get rid of these exclamation marks. So we got Hulkenberg and Maria to talk to. Actually, I don't think there's any side quests around. Not that I've seen anyway. Because they're usually marked by like a exclamation mark, right, on the map. Haven't been seeing any, really.
Where to?
So maybe there's only bounties to do. Yeah, it's probably more bounties. Alright, let's see what bounties are available.
Take a look.
There's none. Why aren't there any bounties? I thought there are bounties. Did we get more bounties when we go to the next town, maybe? I guess that's how it works, right? So there's no side quests, no bounties. So I guess we'll just keep doing bond stuff. Alright. Completed all the bounties for the time being. Looks like you're all caught up. Yeah, seems like it. Oh, then let's talk to Maria then. I wouldn't mind increasing our bond with Maria. We're like halfway done with hers already. Oh, hi, mister. I talked to Miss Fabian and I wanted to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind, it's nothing. You know what's on your mind? I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabian, she said that Papa was always watching over people.
That's why.
So I thought if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Okay. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa hurt me. What did you ask him?
Hold on.
Tell him that I'm sorry.
By the way.
I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabian said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So.
Told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong the whole time. Papa must be happy.
Yeah.
Mister? Papa's job, do you think I could do it too? Oh. Oh boy. Maybe when you're older, not right now. I don't know. Miss Fabian told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I love when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he gave me a really big hug that always made me feel better.
That's why.
I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Maybe you can make people smile. Why don't you try to make the people around you smile? Sometimes that's enough.
Huh?
What do I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabian is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabian wants? She says she doesn't need anything that pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks. And a new sign. It always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabian and me and you all smiling together. A great idea.
Really?
You really think so? I want you to be on the sign too, because you're my treasure. Oh boy. I guess that's Maria's deep affection and trust. Rank 5!
I'm okay.
3 more away and we'll max out her bond. Healer Veneration. Significantly reduces the mag of studying the healer lineage. Sweet! Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or... I know an artist.
If so...
Wait, are we talking about Neris? Yep, I knew it. Let's ask Neris. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Neris.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I walked Maria home before returning to the group. Neris has many talents. He does. He's a jack of all trades. Alright. Can we... Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Jack of all trades, but master of none. Oh, we can talk to Brigida. Doubt I'll ever see him again. Let's talk to Brigida.
Now what am I to do?
Just standing in the rain, aren't you?
You?
Did you leave Grand Trag? Well, no matter. I'll not begrudge you your secrets. Sorry, if you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you. But just go home. Something happened? Come inside. It's about the dog.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I no longer have any work for you. What? Dog is no longer here. What? Let her go? Hold on. I doubt she's that type of person to do that. So I should have done. But no, she was taken. What? I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic igniters shall face the wrath of God." Not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
Those people.
Anti-igniter extremists, a bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pub was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it, but why did this have to happen? Gator seemed to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigida is feeling. Words would be of little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book? That's it. The gloves are coming off as you awaken to an even stronger power of archetype. The John Wick. That's true. I told Brigida about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
the author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
this world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. You're an Elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can, and I really do want to believe you and your vision. I can sense Brigida's profound sadness and her grasping to trust. Rank 4! Halfway! Balance merit. Increase skill inheritance slot of the merchant lineage to 3. Wait. No, I didn't see the merchant's finest. I didn't see what that did. What that does. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh. More items are now available in the Magic Igniter shop due to the effects of merchant's finest. Oh, sweet. Actually, I never checked what you can buy in the Igniter shop.
In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I'll keep visiting. So keep visiting, Brigida.
Why?
Why? He's gone. I have no more work to give you. What's left for you here? You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without another word. Damn, 10,000.
Time marches on, and the age.
I thought that was 10,000 mag, but that was 10,000. 10,000 Reeve.
All right then.
Damn, we're getting a lot of bond stuff. Perhaps the captain will lend me his strength. Okay. Let's see. We can talk to Heisme. We can talk to Hulkenberg. And that's pretty much it. Hold on. Okay. Are there any new followers to start in any of the towns? How would you see that? How would you know if any of them could be new followers? Because I don't know, how would you actually know? If there were new followers, the icon on the map would be of a handshake? I thought those were bonds. Like, bonds for characters. Oh! Okay, so there's, what's his face? Barden? Okay, we have Barden and...
Alright then.
Wait a second. So bonds, like progressing bonds and starting new bonds, have the same icon, because I'm assuming this one on the Gauntlet Runner, this handshake icon, that's Heisme. But then the one on Thoroughfare Square, that's Barden. So they're both the same icon. That would probably confuse me, because I would assume the handshakes are the ones that we already started the bonds with. Because if you didn't point that out, I would assume this handshake icon on Thoroughfare Square was someone that we already have a bond with. But I guess we can start a bond with Barden.
Oh, you.
Oh, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you, thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me on weakness, and I will not make the mistake twice.
The truth is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Alright, let's do it.
thank you.
Thank you, I owe you. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Is that guy in red did he just stop walking and looking at it? Now he's looking at us? Is he eavesdropping on our conversation?
Barden!
Oh.
I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Whoa.
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
My skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared
We
vision.
have a shared
I guess.
vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Sounds like a
I
fine
think that
idea.
sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
I'd like to help.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Let's seal it with a handshake. Yeah. Oh, shaking my hand with two hands. I can feel Barton's profound love for the town as well as his faith in me. New bond!
Honorable guardsman,
Ooh,
Barton.
commander.
Within him dwells the virtue of the commander.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's new.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new
I am
power
thou, thou
yet
art
slumbering
I.
within thee may awaken.
We
I shall protect the town.
Barton can now study the commander. We. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Now what kind of skills does Commander bring to the table? Guess we'll take a
I'd
look.
be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
New tools in your toolkit. Yeah. Parted ways with Barton and return to the group. Okay. Let's see.
What now?
Commander. A support role that inspires and moves allies to the front row. Synthesis skills also provide some offensive magic. Interesting. A hero passive makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overworld combat. So this thing is all about, I guess, mainly magic and endurance, I guess? Rakukaja increase all allies' defense by for 3 turns. Rebellion, critical rate. Increase critical rate. Fiery strike, okay. Formation of Vigor moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Okay. Flame Vanguard. Okay. Heartbreak Stratagem negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physical skills. Ooh, so this is like a buffer like a buffing archetype. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the support tank. Pretty neat. Alright, this synthesis. Bluster Blast Maneuver. Deals extreme magic fire damage to all enemies. Decreases their hit/evasion for 3 turns. Ooh, that's cool. Assault Beacon. Increase attack, defense, hit, evasion for all allies for 3 turns. Holy shit. And then we got Megiddo. Deals medium almighty damage to all enemies. Ooh, this is a pretty cool archetype. I like it. I like the synthesis skills. I also like the regular skills it has. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. What does this thing attack with? What is that? I don't know what type of weapon that is, but I thought the thing is a bell. It looks like a bell, at least. But I don't think it is one. Pretty cool. So, well, so far right now we have a mage, we have a physical attacker, a healer, and a debuffer. I don't know if I can really find a spot for a buffer. Or like another support. I don't know. I think our party is pretty good as it is. At least for now. Because we cover everything with what we have. So we have like a magic attack, magic offensive, physical offensive, a healer, and a debuffer for our enemies. What if you had your commander inherit debuff skills? I mean that would be very useful. But we would have to get more slots for the commander. So that would also mean we have to keep continuing Barden's Bond. So maybe right now we won't have anyone study the commander yet. Maybe let's just continue Barden's Bond first, and then we'll think about you know, having someone study the commander archetype. So maybe we can give Heismay the commander archetype, since he already has the debuffer archetype, the faker, and it's already at rank 12, so we might as well try to max rank the faker first, then, and while we're try to max rank the faker, we can, you know, keep progressing Barden's Bond and then get more inherit slots for the commander, and then we'll probably switch it over to the commander while inheriting skills from the faker. What rank does the next archetype in the commander lineage unlock? I believe rank 3, right? I believe like everyone's bond at rank 3 unlocks the subclass of that archetype. That's what I've been seeing anyway. So once we hit rank 3 with Barden, we'll unlock the subclass archetype for the commander. Or the next class. I keep saying subclass because it's, you know, of the commander lineage, or like whatever we got first, it's the lineage. So yeah, we'll do that. Check. Keep pushing L1. Sorry. Who can we talk to at night? Can we talk to anyone at night? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I guess we can I was gonna go to sleep, but I think we'll just do a virtue thing.
What do you want to do?
So...
All right then.
Ooh, what do we need? Well, courage is about to go to level 3, so maybe we should do courage. Courage is almost, like, really close to level 3, so... Who has a courage virtue thing?
All right then.
Oh, there's a person on the third floor square that has courage. You can do that.
Well met, eh?
You can hang out with anybody and rank them up. Bummer, yeah. At least not right now. Maybe when it goes to the next day, we will. But then we're reaching... We're already 2 days away now from going to BRILEHAVEN, so... I guess we'll see. You know what that platform over there is, mate? It's a mirror that shows you what you're made of. What? Times like these, you need courage where it counts. Only thing for it is to jump headlong into the canyon with a rope, of course. Oh, is this bungee jumping?
Worth a try, yeah?
You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you'd fare much better if you had some courage. But I suppose there's no harm in trying. Take the plunge. You must first believe in yourself. You will return a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump this high, I bet it'll raise my courage. Rope fee is only 250 reeve. What do you say? Fancy a wee bit of danger? I'll take the plunge.
Good, good.
Ah, that's the spirit. But you think you'll have the spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? Oh boy.
Hey.
Are you sure you can handle this? I can see your legs trembling. I suppose you can't turn back at this point. Look, I mean it. Alright, looks like everything is set. Well then, get ready. The die has been cast. My fate is set. Whee! Wait, what was that? Wait, there was something off to the left. Was that our gauntlet runner? I couldn't really take a good look at it because it was like a split moment. But was that our gauntlet runner to the left? What's that? He dove right with his back to the... Wait, he dove off with his back to the ground. Oh, but he's falling surprisingly gracefully. Wow, impressive. I enjoyed watching that. So I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. A foreign coin. Sweet, thanks. I sense that jumping off such a high place has increased my courage.
Now then.
Yeah! Level 3! Sweet.
Courage. Why, that's...
Hell yeah. Might have been. It happened too fast for me to catch with details. Yeah, same. Gallica and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. Yay!
Time marches on, and the age
Alright, now
of
we
a
have
new
one more
king
day
draws
left
nearer.
until we move on to BRILEHAVEN. That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set up for BRILEHAVEN as soon as it reopens.
True.
We've acquired the head we sought, but if we're truly to get in Luisa's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all of this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. Do you have a way to bookmark that event so you can rewatch it on Twitch/YouTube later to confirm your question? Or what? What question? I already forgot. Oh, you mean the gauntlet runner thing when we jumped off? Oh, I mean, not really. I guess it's, I guess we can say it was around the 1 hour and 13-minute mark, maybe? Maybe like 1 hour and 10 minutes mark. I'll probably forget still, but maybe like around the 1 hour mark. It's probably easier to remember. But it's fine, I mean, it's not that important, really. Alright, so we can talk to Hulkenberg and Heisme. We can talk to Maria again. We have Barden, Rita. I want to talk to Heisme, because we'll get him to rank 3, which will also unlock the next class, or the next archetype for the Thief. So... let's do that.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we get our... I don't suppose I could ask for help with something. I know I'm imposing, but... remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day. What are you guessing the next archetype in the Thief lineage is going to be? Well, I guess it has to be a name pretty similar to Thief, right? So... I don't know. Cat burglar? Or burglar?
My thanks.
You go then. The place I like to go is a cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Huh.
What about Web Bandit? There you go. Sticky Bandits? Or Bandit, I guess would be the common thing. I guess Bandit would be the name, maybe. Many have new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their own dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. I also thought it'd be funny to reference the Home Alone movies. Yeah. Do we look somewhere else?
My thanks.
Thanks, I think we do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so... Wait, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, a smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us down, or eyeing us from the shadows too. Too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. No problem.
Got it.
My thanks.
Appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
all you Jeeves travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea. Some bury them beneath a great tree. Did he just rhyme? I feel like he just rhymed there. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I look on it in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome death of someone close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so...
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We can take our time.
It'll be fine.
I don't know.
Listen.
Are you certain? You really are an oddball.
Then
might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time, I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Wait, what? Oh. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
No.
Looks just like a place my son loved.
My son...
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fists. Even now, just as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but I know it's just an empty fantasy. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Yes. My apologies.
Apologies. I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes. This could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. Feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face. And yet... Something bothering you?
The truth is...
I just have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell in the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies.
What?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back. Jesus Christ. A wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known. Why don't we visit?
Let's go.
But...
No, you're right. Do not let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I've never realized alone. Or I never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed. It sits Heismay's extraordinary resolve, and depth of his gratitude.
He.
Oh shit.
Now, a new power.
Rank 3!
I must come.
Assassin! Okay, I was thinking of Assassin would be the next name, but I feel like that would have been too on the nose, maybe, I guess. Oh, Assassin. Cool. How do you go from thief to assassin, though? Is the question. You know? Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. If assassin is the adept tier of thief, just imagine what the advanced tier is going to be called when you unlock it. Let's see what the assassin has to offer. Lurking Nightblade. Ooh. The assassin sure does look pretty cool though. Okay, it has the steal skill, just like the thief. So it deals medium dark damage. Medium physical dark damage to one enemy. Decrease their hit/evasion for 3 turns, okay. First chant may inflict hex on all enemies. Assassinate deals heavy physical dark damage to one enemy. May one hit kill target? Yeah. I mean, I guess that the name Assassinate feels... I guess that fits. Shadow Dweller passive. Increases evasion by 5%. Boost increase, okay, yeah. Electric dodge. Increase evasion against electric attacks. Elusive Dream. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy 1 to 3 times. Absorb MP. May one hit kill target. Ooh, that's a awesome skill. Life in prison. Alright, since it says God Killer, deals extreme dark physical dark damage to one enemy, high chance of one hit kill target. Damn. Phantom Tracer deals extreme physical slash damage to one enemy and remove buff effects. Yo, that's really cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, let's see, can we talk to anyone at night? Oh, we can talk to Brigida again. Dude, we are actually increasing or like progressing everyone's bonds very fast in this game. It's like much faster than doing the social links in Persona. That's crazy. Like for Maria here, like we're already at rank 5, and like I feel like we reach rank 5 in a matter of like a couple of in-game days. I feel like, I don't know, or maybe like a couple weeks. I feel like to even reach rank 5 in Persona, it would take so much longer. For one thing, the followers only go to rank 8 to max out. I mean, yeah, I know that, but like, even if it was 10, just like Persona, we're already at rank 5 with Maria, you know? So if there were 10, if like the max rank is 10 in this game, we're already halfway for Maria, which is crazy. And we're not like that too far into the game, I would say. I don't even know if we're like halfway in this game yet, but reaching rank 5 for Maria is already crazy, you know? I feel like I said before, hitting like rank 5 in a social link in a Persona game would take much longer. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's talk to Brigitte. Doesn't need to come back here any longer, and yet. Let's talk. Let's have a chit chat, shall we? Wait, can we shop? I want to see what the shop has to offer before we actually talk to her.
Welcome.
Cause I haven't been in here yet, which is dumb. Cause I keep forgetting that this is an actual shop that we can buy stuff from. I hear a voice within my mind.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through the completion should be fairly compensated. This store's wares are yours to pursue from now on. Thanks to Brigida's proof of membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter Shop services. Oh, sweet. Isn't there also a nighttime magic shop you can get goods at? Yeah, it's somewhere in Grand Trad. Wait, nighttime magic shop? Well, I don't know if it's a nighttime magic shop, but it's a nighttime item shop. Like a accessory shop, I should say. I forgot what the place is called, but we had to go there to get something that prevents sleep, I think? Like an accessory that prevents sleep. Or something like that. But I don't know if it sells like magic stuff. Maybe it did sell magic stuff, I don't know. But it's somewhere in Grand Trad. Anyways. Blaze Igniter. 50! Oh my god, these stuff are expensive! Blaze Igniter, Hell Igniter, Bolt Igniter, Gale Igniter, Iron Igniter, Penumbra Igniter, Chevalier, the Strength Igniter, enables the multi-target attack raising skill, Mage Group Strength, Escort Igniter, enables the multi-target defense raising skill, Mage Shield Wave, Barrier Igniter, multi-target hit and evasion raising skill, Mage Agility Wave. Man, all these are expensive. Ugh. I don't think we'll really need any of this, at least for now. But, I mean, it's good to have access to it, right? Maybe it's an accessory shop, that's the only open on evenings I'm thinking of. Yeah, probably. You have Commander's Formation of Vigor, which sounds like a lot better than the Igniter's Mage Group Strength. Yeah. Alright, talk to Brigida.
Ah, just you.
Oh, so it's you. I'm unscathed. I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place I'd like to go. That courage for level 3? Ooh, I mean, we just got our courage to level 3, so might as well put it to use. With overflowing courage, I promised Brigida would face her burdens with her. Hell yeah! With such lengths for me? Then, will you come with me? No problem. Someone told me there's an igniter at the magic shop that costs 700,000. The fuck? Better do some good shit and better, like, make me king or something. Come this way.
The truth is...
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base. What are you planning?
What?
So reductive.
Do you have to ask? Even the church knew what I do with this information. That's why they sent it to me. Apparently this faction based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. We'll cut every last one of those extremists, no survivors. And once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. Damn, this is like John Wick. Jesus. Did you ever play Crisis Core Reunion? I have played Crisis Core Reunion. That's the only way I've experienced Crisis Core was through the remake. I never played the original. I'll string their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it, right?
And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. Please think this through. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. You're suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. Okay, do you remember one of the pieces of Genji equipment that cost over 1 million gil? Not that I remember. No. I mean, it's been a while since I did play Crisis Core Reunion, so I don't remember a lot from it. But no, I haven't seen any of those Genji equipments. But that's insane that it cost 1 million gil. I explained to her that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine. But if that's how must be, then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. Ooh. I don't think it was right.
No!
Never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. It is not just for those who kill to be killed. Is that not your precious equality? I don't want to lose anything else I care about. Oh boy. Still need to be careful. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And then you rip that away from me, and you say I should just allow it? Fine. I'll do something so I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you.
In any case.
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly, and if that doesn't work, then I'll murder them, and we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. We'll take my gauntlet runner. Dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
Obviously.
You come as well, and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. Wait, are we doing that now? They led me on to the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigida stayed silent for the whole trip. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad. Oh, what? Huh? It's you, Jeeves. Sorry. It's for good reason. Genji equipment is notorious in Final Fantasy as being the ultimate/legendary equipment you can find, and Crisis Core is no exception. Having Genji equipment has great effects. If memory serves, there's 4 pieces of Genji equipment in Reunion: Genji gloves, Genji shield, Genji helm, and Genji armor. Okay, I got you. I think I remember seeing Genji stuff, or at least hearing about Genji equipment in Rebirth. Maybe. Pretty sure it was probably Rebirth. I don't think I ever got even a single piece of the Genji stuff, but pretty sure I've heard about it in the game or something. Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. I'm Brigida. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchant again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them. Huh. The church has been here several times? They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree? Oh no. We don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Oh brilliant, Papa, I want an igniter.
Enough.
I see, say no more. This is no hideout. Dude, if we let her come here on her own and murder everyone here, that would have been so bad. Wait, is this Harassment's home? Since this is a village of all Ujibs? This must be Harassment's home. Or, yeah, hometown, home village or whatever. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If
it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? I don't know. Harass you? Maybe? I don't know.
in any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Are we using igniter for household purposes like cooking food as a substitute for a stove? Yeah, that would be so useful. I'm glad you were here with me. You can sense Brigida's deep gratitude. Hell yeah, rank 5!
I'm glad to have you at my
Receive a
side.
discount at weapon, armor, and igniter shops. Hell yeah! We get discounts. Sweet! I can now get discounts from weapon shops, armor shops, and igniter shops due to the effects of guild discount.
But
my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the end of the earth.
nonetheless,
This is my job, not yours, so our business together is concluded. Do we need the excuse? I like to visit you.
No.
What?
What are you saying? What could you possibly gain from hanging around me? Excuse me. Well then, fine. Since it's you...
Speaking of,
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it is a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
that's why.
Must be the wholesale discount. If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same. Oh yeah.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So, come if you wish. She's like a, what do you call them? A tsundere? Is that what she is? I don't know. I returned to Grand Tread and Brigida's Gauntlet Runner and headed back to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tsundere, yes. Is that what she is? Oh,
I've
shit.
seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted.
The hunt became the hunted.
We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this. Can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you. Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's giving me a detailed map of the area.
Alright, I've got popcorn and pizza, the two big P's. Man, I was actually thinking about ordering pizza today. I had a crazy craving, or slight craving for pizza. I haven't had pizza in a while, so I don't know. I almost did order pizza, but decided against it, I guess.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you
Are there any Little Caesars near you, where you live for a quick hot and ready? I think so. I think there is.
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep.
Where's Heisme?
Heisme, why are you on my bed?
Oh.
You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
Okay, he's talking in his sleep. That's funny.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
Oh my.
With friends like these.
Wait, doesn't Heisme sleep in his tent? What the fuck? Alright, next is Port Brilehhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. We punch it south of Martira. We'll make it in, oh, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. Ooh, we get to see that pink runner. That's Katarina. Damn, Browhaven's all the way down. That's far. Yeah, that's a pretty far trek. This is in abandoned mine. So there's like, it's like 3 camps along the way, and then we get to see, or we get to encounter oh, excuse me, Katarina. I did want to progress her bond, because I believe we're at rank 2 with her. So if we encounter her here and get her ranked to 3, that will unlock the next archetype for the Brawler, I believe, which would be useful because currently Stroll has the Brawler archetype, so that would be a new archetype to have for him. So I say let's make our way to Browhaven. But before we do that, I'm gonna be right back for just a moment, so give me a couple minutes. Whoops, wrong thing. Hold on. Alright. Probably continue for like maybe another 30 minutes to an hour. I gotta eat dinner. Okay. Let's make our way to Brilehhaven.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Port Brilehhaven exactly? It is a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part of its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in from the for the exhibition. Excuse me, jeez. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Neros?
Ha! Tally-ho then!
Why, never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilehhaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Can you hear me?
Hello there, can you hear me? Nero's voice echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you've got them. Thanks to Neros, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use it to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
Ooh. Wait, so where is it? Not here, is it? No. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Next to the device there are some seeds. If I plant these, maybe they'll grow. There was fruit seed.
Isn't that...
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we should get some
sets off from Martira
the next day.
As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now? I've heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped up something. Or whipped something up, sorry. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it would be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of...
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Oh, so there's a bathtub on the back. Interesting. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
But...
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. Can we actually use it now, though?
All right, then. Let's go.
Bath cast. Heard from Neros, apparently we can either enter as is or make it better by putting something in the hot water.
Yep.
If you put something... If you put in something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. Take a bath. While I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the hot water. Fleeting Fountain of Youth, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I guess we have it. The bath with fleeting fountain of youth in it. Sweet fragrance envelops me, as though I'd broken free to frolic through the flower-filled meadow. Both my body and heart have gotten lighter. Protagonist agility increased by 2. Nice. Pain mag from the bath. Damn, 1200? Wait.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Ismay, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, but I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got wings, you could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear Yujis are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. Oh, so he doesn't fly, he just glides. Okay. I thought they flew. Yeah, I'm really used to all this traveling, don't you think?
Alright then.
Hey. Oh, can we check the plans?
Hey there! Whoa!
Able to harvest some great fruit. We have more seeds, let's sow them. We got 2 heroes fruit. Oh, I don't have any seeds. Dang it. I guess that was a free time, or a free one-off. Okay. All right. We can do courage. Courage or wisdom. Let's do wisdom.
Well met.
I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. Abstract game of military tactics, you see? Care to indulge me in a round? Sure.
Right. If so...
That's how you plan to make your advance, then. I can't make any more moves. That's the match. I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. The game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate, and so on and so forth?
I'd say...
I once felt in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At the time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role.
That's why.
This for the reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again.
Well then?
No.
I am nothing of the sort. My body bears the scars of my myriad weaknesses. So it is quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort knowing I may share my feelings with a compatriot. We find success in this endeavor and create a country where we all truly live equally. I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not just of tactics, but all of my experience on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. And in so doing, I would see the royal guards elevate to new heights, I hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if it's such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. It's hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you.
True.
It was you and Gallico that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. Wisdom! Pretty close to level 3.
Alright.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should...
Nearest speaking.
This is Nearest. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers.
What is this place?
The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled BRILEHAVEN. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Whoa.
This
is a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. Chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the Gauntlet Runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you any concern. By having memories about his home. Know what destroyed this village, I have no doubt about it. This is a work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
Alright.
Sweet. Ooh, getting close to level 3.
Hey!
My stomach sends notice to our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? Are you gonna draw this? So we can give it to Maria? So I guess Nearest can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
I guess he didn't draw it. By the by, I made another. Oh, he did draw. Haha! I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document, nonetheless. Sweet. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here. And give that to Maria.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Blackwood Camp. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for the both of us.
Alright then.
Should we take another bath, maybe?
Alright then. Let's go.
Oh. Well, let's see what happens if we take a bath as is. Freshly heated bath. Uh-huh. Okay, so nothing happens if you... Okay. But we still get mag. Nice. Same amount, too.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Oh, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach BRILEHAVEN by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it is, or what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed barring passage. Or barring passage.
I see.
Would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nurse, do you remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Well, we should be able to see the
That
ocean.
reminds me.
Notice that the waters around BRILEHAVEN are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that.
Alright then.
Okay, I guess we can continue on our wisdom stuff. Because we're pretty close on like, being level 3.
Well met. All right.
Hold on. Sorry.
Yes.
Considering the flow of the battle, that was the same move she did before, wasn't it? It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn, I suddenly found myself cornered. Come now, it's this early in the battle for so sullen an expression. Your foe mobilizes a large force, and surely an opening may be found.
What should we do?
Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond? That's offense and defense, I don't know. will simultaneously attack the enemy's base while maintaining my own guard. Be quite the challenge to fight my pieces face to face, but the situation is simply unavoidable if you want to capitalize on the opportunity to seize the enemy's stronghold. Whee! Guess that was the right choice. Oh, pretty close.
Well then.
You understand now? So show me with your next move.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Katharina! It's Katharina, not Katarina, sorry. Hey you lot! Yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. But I shall refuse you now, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! Well, the young Miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act.
Certainly.
You're either coming on board at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge. Peril!
It's you! So
See?
we meet again!
Oh.
Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of invention.
Oh yeah, grab the Bombardier skill we got.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Hell yeah.
So have we.
Wait.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Doesn't have a weakness.
All power of kings. I have my methods.
Ready to lose?
Ruler! Take that!
Let's take
Hell yeah.
Burn! That was their weakness. Let's do this and get rid of
Justice prevail! Shine!
Nothing.
Faker! How about this?
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. You'll feel this one.
Whoa. Damn.
I call upon royal power within. You'll be dust and die hard.
Wizard! You are good.
Is there another one?
Let's set it up!
That's
Not this. Let's go. Fire!
Yeah.
No. Why? Oh, why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
We did it. Soothing sweet bun.
To ever greater heights.
Sweet.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger. My power swells forth.
Ooh, removes all buzz from on all enemies. Hell yeah. Sweet. Oh damn. I went down to 700s.
I've lost.
Oh damn, I lost again. If I could just beat you, I ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, cause I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Katharina, you're up! Who the fuck said that?
Yeah?
I saw your runner, so I followed you. As you're as tough as they say. You Rickus? Rickus? I don't know. Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do Parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs and make an omelet. Take this, and see if you can stop everyone from leaving for now. Wait.
Hey!
Good news, you lot. Katharina has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat, for once.
Listen to me!
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Oh, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I heard that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. Small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when the Parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? I can't help but to wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of people that aren't... Oh wait. Tons of those people aren't gonna survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done. There's nothing to be done. But they only say that because the Parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the Parapists start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's change things. I don't know. That's exactly what I planned on doing. With anyone able to take the throne, now is the time to do it. Which means I can't just stand, or I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we could be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. Hell yeah. Gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I can feel Katharina's indignation towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. Oh shit, rank 3!
Now, a new power.
Sweet!
I'm not letting anyone die.
Alright. Now, the party can study the pugilist? 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 I don't know how you pronounce that. A new archetype from the Brawler, I guess. Bounty bonus. Fans the purse of bounty rewards at each city's recruitment center. Hell yeah! We get more money from the bounties. Sweet. Heck yes, we can give this to Stroll. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
We'll be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brilhaven is. Okay, let's grab this. And, let's equip the new... Or, actually, we have to study it first. See what it has, though. Crushing Fist. Deals medium physical strike damage to one enemy. Power proportional to caster's remaining HP. High Voltage. Passive. Increased critical hit rate when knocking out an enemy and beginning squad battle. Okay. Power Thrust. Deals medium physical pierce damage. What? Can do. This thing could do strikes and piercing? That's cool. Enemy lowers their defense for 3 turns? Cool. Spirit of Adversity. Passive, increased critical hit rate when wielder is mortally wounded. So when really low on health, I guess? Strike boost, passive, increased strike attack by 20%. Cool. Dodge Master. Enemies cannot critically hit wielder. Oh. Neat. So we can't land critical hits on us with this passive. That's cool. Alright, what's the synthesis? Tiger Eruption Fist. 130 HP. Holy shit. Deals weak physical strike damage to all enemies 2 to 4 times. Super Energy Ray. Deals extreme physical light damage to one enemy. Power proportional to caster. Okay. Sweet.
I see.
Alright, let's study.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
8,280 mag. Do it.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, I'm very pleased. My research. Oh, wait, is that 15? It must be 15. There was fruit, nice.
A new power to wield.
Yes. Hell yeah. Let's see. Increases physical attack. Critical hit rate. Ooh, Battle Cry would be useful as well. Let's do heat up, I guess. For now. Sweet. Okay. Let's level this guy up.
A new ability.
Yes. Let's see. 6 and then 10. Yeah.
A new power to wield.
Nice. Alright, I think we'll stop at rank 6. Just have the, you know, the game or have battles give the EXP. We'll save the rest of the heroes lethal flight, even though we have 10. That's kind of a lot, but you know, we'll save it for like whatever other archetypes we want to use and level up. Okay. I think this will be a good place to stop for right now. We'll continue this another day. But we made some good progress. But yeah, we are making our way to BRILEHAVEN. We'll arrive, I guess, tomorrow in game. So yeah, we'll be there. We'll be playing through the BRILEHAVEN area in the next stream. So there's that.
What now?
Okay. Alright, yeah, that is gonna do it. But hope you guys did enjoy tonight's stream of Metaphor ReFantazio. If you did, please leave a like over on the YouTube side, subscribe to the channel, as well as follow on Twitch. I am multi-streaming to both platforms. And also feel free to join the Discord server. And yeah, I'll be back later tonight around the usual time, 2 a.m. ish Eastern. And we'll be continuing more of Persona 3 Reload as we will be fighting the next full moon. So I'm excited for that. See what happens then. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day, depending on what time it is for you. And I will see you all later. Bye.